as we finish up the week talking about what it means to love like Jesus, I want to share with you a lesson entitled The One Another's. Did you know that there are over 50 one another passages found in the Bible? That is because Jesus takes our relationships with others very seriously. Let me just share a couple with you. Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. You were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. Another passage is found in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. I find it interesting that God gives us a command to forgive one another. Well, why do you need forgiveness in the first place? Well, it's because somebody offended you in some way. So God knows that people aren't perfect. There are going to be people that get on your nerves. Well, God did not call us to a perfect family, but rather He said that He is perfect and that we can love people perfectly when we forgive one another. One more example of over 50 passages where Jesus calls to love one another is found in Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. What the author is saying here is that when we help carry the weight for each other, we live out that great command that I shared with you on the first day of this week. Love God and love others. Loving God, if you remember, is your vertical relationship. Loving others is like your horizontal relationship. And what I've found is that they work in tandem. If you're struggling in your relationships with people, chances are you're struggling in your relationship with God. In the same way, if you are not having connection with God like you should, I'm guessing that's going to play out in your relationships with other people. This applies across the board. At work, at home, with your neighbors, and with your friends. That when we love God with everything that we are, and then we love other people the way that Jesus loved us, that our relationships can thrive. I want to end this week by a simple exercise. Wherever you're watching right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. The idea of breathing in and breathing out is a lot like loving God and loving others. If all you try to do is breathe in without ever breathing out, you can only hold your breath for so long. In the same way, if you try to breathe out without ever breathing in, you are going to feel exhausted. So the next time you're struggling in your relationships, pause, take a moment, take a deep breath, breathe in, focus on your relationship of loving God, and then breathe out and love others the way that Jesus has loved us. God bless.